but there we go. We get a nice artifact helmet here. Similar enchantment to our current one, but this time we get some positive energy, some resistance to negative, and See Invisible has also been in desperate, or rather we've been in desperate need of that, so that's fantastic. Can lurk for a bit, sorry about that. You're gonna leave me tabbed up as well, but yeah, gonna lurk, sorry about that. No, never a worry at all. I know there's always that like pressure when you raid to hang around and keep chatting. Definitely no problem at all. I appreciate you, you know, speaking up and saying hello, and again, always lovely to meet new folks, see new faces, I guess names. But regardless, thank you for dropping by. Thanks again for the raid. I can definitely check out your channel at a future date, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And yeah, fantastic rest of your long weekend. Always an all mate. Always glad to see other awesome streamers like yourself. Thanks. I appreciate it, friend. Now have a good one, and I will hopefully see you around at some point. There we go. As for the game here, so far things going fairly smoothly. We just sprinted our way down to Vaults 4. So fast that I almost found myself heading down another floor, and that could have been just an absolute nightmare. So I'm glad that we managed to rein ourselves in just in the very final moments of the area for now. But that is fantastic. So I think with the majority of vaults out of the way, depths, I guess, is the next best zone to head off to. We still don't have electricity resistance, and our willpower is still in a rough spot, to put it lightly. So hopefully we can fix that up. I'd be looking for like a willpower cloak would be nice. Potentially swapping out of this armor would be a good idea. We would then lose the cold resistance that we currently have going, but willpower is going to become more and more important. Excuse me, as we continue to make our way deeper into the dungeon here. So let's see what Depths has in store for us, shall we? Immediately come across a Spark Wasp. Perfect. Just who I wanted to see. We were just thinking about you, friend. We also hit our skill caps, which means, I mean, you know what, let's train some armor. We have a really good aptitude for it, so we've probably been missing out in that regard. Evocations also is on the list, and I mean, we could train more throwing, more fighting, all pretty valid options. Maybe we'll sit here for now and see how it goes. These are like 2D, oh, I thought it was 2D13, but it's 2D18. Another 18 for the melee attack itself, plus the 33 base damage. None of that is great. None of that is fantastic. Still have a lot of heal wounds, so maybe I just chug these. Then I try to murderate my way through the remaining bugs. Oh no. This was a mistake, folks. I should not have enraged. I should have drank a resistance potion and chilled. Now I'm too berserk. Oh gosh. Well, I don't think I can kill you in one hit. Am I best off retreating a step? Oh me, oh my. What a terrible way to go out. Oh no indeed, Brain. Yeah, terrible decisions were made. Even as I was making them, I was thinking about how bad of an option it was, but hey, such is life. I think I am going to try and step back. One more. So we block the Spark Wasp's attack. Interesting. I'm actually kind of waiting for my rage to subside here so I can start panicking in every other regard. I think I just have to swing. Holy moly. Okay, it turns out I should have been swinging from the start. We got stupid lucky there as we just walked our way away. Okay, Torinski. Eyes on the prize here. Let's focus in. Let's not die. In fact, probably just don't want to use Berserk Rage at all at this stage in the game. Usually by this point, you're more likely to get yourself killed than you are to make any significant progress with it. So, keeping that in mind, let's try to shape up just a smidge here. Play it a little more close to the chest, and just make sure we're not doing anything too silly, shall we? Ooh, so we're made vulnerable to cold, clumsy, and a bit of berserkitis. Oof. Well, none of that is fantastic. We have enough cold resistance now that I guess it's not the end of the world. Berserkitis, though, right after we made the pledge to stop berserking, is unfortunate, shall we say, to put it lightly. Hey, and there we go. Bit of rage for your trouble. Perfect timing there just to make our point. At least this time it doesn't lead to a terrifying near-death experience, so that's nice. That's always lovely. We'll stick around for just a wee bit here, but at least have the knowledge that we'll probably want to swap out soon. And there we go. We take a bunch of additional mutations, so that's perfect. Ah, and more spark wasps. Also wonderful. Just who we wanted to see. This time around, let's not fool around. Gonna drink some resistance potions, or a resistance potion, I should say. And glad I did, because we did immediately just take a pretty silly amount of damage. And there comes the unfortunate Berserk again. You know what? Now that we have Frailty, Berserk, Cold Vulnerability, this is looking bad enough that I am happy to throw down another potion here. So we lose most of the bad ones, it's looking like. We feel genetically stable. Oh, and then we feel frail again. We are resistant to mutation. Frailty sucks, for sure. But we have another auxiliary attack with our sharp teeth, and we're mutation resistant, so I probably am happy to settle here temporarily again, and just hang out for a wee bit and see how things go. Hitting level 20 is always lovely as well. And we have 4 scrolls of enchant weapon. Start mixing and matching or go full on electrocution. Maybe we go full on electrocution. Let's just max out our axe. Help keep us alive, especially after having some very unfortunate recent experiences. It seems like it might be a nice option. Ooh, and we do immediately upgrade to a +3 heavy broadaxe, so I'm glad that we didn't enchant that one, because oh boy, would I have looked silly. I guess sillier than I always make myself look, regardless. It's all relative at the end of the day. Otherwise, fantastic. Depths looking like it should be fairly manageable, things considered. You know, annoying status effects aside, at least. But let's Trog's hand to ensure that we don't get too many more effects coming in from our cat-like friend, the Sphinx. Would have preferred a riddle over the constant confusion, though, hey, maybe at the end of the day, would have led to just as much confusion in a more literal sense. As we get berserkitis again from that Kako demon. Gosh darn it. Cannot catch a break, or so it seems. Again, we'll live with it for the moment here, for the time being. Just being ready to potentially change out at some point in the near future. Ooh, and a bit of corrosion effect. We can just take our berserking friend upstairs, and in fact pull them into the corridor just to make sure that they can't surround us with some friends. Game is trying to tell me to rage more. You know, fair enough. And at the end of the day, we are trying to show off, you know, Trog's entire dealio here, so at the end of it all, it is truly just a fitting mutation to have at the least. Especially on the YouTube side, I've called this series Getting Angry. And so, you know, there's only one way to ensure that we live up to the title, and that is to, in fact, get a little angry. And hey, there we go. as we're sent into the abyss with some fantastic electrical themed enemies as our first find here. Perfect. Nothing terrifying or awful about that whatsoever, right, folks? As we just, in our confusion, constantly bump into the wall. Perfect. And there we go. Okay, we seem to have settled. We have a gateway deeper into the abyss, which we would like to take, because I'm tempted to just go for the rune here. I guess, oh, I am already on Abyss 3, so maybe scratch that just a bit. Oh gosh. I should really get rid of this Berserkitis before I find the rune vault here. Otherwise, I think we're going to be in for a bit of a nasty scenario, all things considered. And a corrupted altar of Luganu. Luganu actually got some changes in this patch, I believe. I don't think we'll be worrying about them now, but that is something that we'll have to contend with in the future, seeing as how they will eventually be on the list as our next deity to try and get a victory with. Oh gosh, I'm just trying to work off the slow from our Berserk. At this point, it almost seems like the only time we're not Berserk is when we have the minus Berserk status, and it's literally impossible to do so. Otherwise, it's just a constant issue. Is this the 15 rune Trog stream? Unfortunately, probably not going to be going for the full 15, but it is indeed the Trog for goodness. As I get banished while already in the abyss, which just sends us deeper. Perfect. Oh, is that the... That is the rune. Okay. So I think I really don't want to lose my resistance to further mutation, but Frailty and Berserkitis both really suck. So with that in mind, let's just go for it, shall we? Okay, we get some iridescent scales, so some more AC. Small pair of antenna makes me lose my helmet, so that overall trade-off, probably not for the best. Let's Trog's Hand for some extra resistances, seeing as how we're gonna want to stay in this fight if at all possible. Jeez Louise, you know what, let's phone a friend first and foremost. Get a Berserk Troll by our side, and then hopefully by our powers combined we can take care of most of these buddies. Oh gosh, I'm gonna phone another friend. Because we have the Revenant pal, the Bone Dragon, and our I never remember what these buddies are called, and our Profane Servitor pal, all hanging out in close proximity. Just perfect. Exactly what you want to see. But okay, there we go. Finally managed to take down you, my friend. And let's bring back Trog's Hand, get some regeneration going. In fact, I want to heal. It's tough because we could get teleported away from the rune, which would be a bit of a pain. But I probably don't want to go into the rune vault under the weather here either. You know, we at the very least do regenerate nice and quick. So let's just wait a few turns, recast Trog's Hand, and then get right into the thick of it here, shall we? Wait, this might not actually be the entrance. Is this the entrance to the rune vault itself? Son of a gun, it's not. Oh no, I took a wrong turn. We need to go back, Kate. Oh gosh. Getting a lot of temporary mutations. At least nothing too horrifying so far. Minus potion and minus scroll do suck. Don't get it twisted. Here, we can head back to our portal out that we pulled up here. And then at the very least, gives us some recourse if things truly get out of hand. Then we can just get the heck out of Dodge and return at a later date. Gosh darn it. As we continue to just get oh so surrounded by all of our new friends. Holy moly. Okay, let's bring back Trog's hand. Can't be getting paralyzed out of the blue or anything silly like that. Can heal wounds while we're at it, just to play it a little bit on the safe side. Then we're gonna, I guess, just tab our way through the rest of you folks. Fantastic. Hopefully a decent chunk of them came from inside the vault here. I guess I could use some blinking if we so desire. You know what? I might want this later, but I would like to guarantee. Okay, we cannot read scrolls. Fair enough. There we go. Can read teleportation and just start to think about getting the heck out of dodge. Oh, especially as a berserk comes down. Ooh, berserk, and we got paralyzed. Okay, teleport any second now, my friend. Any second now. There we go. We're pulled into a different section of the abyss. Holy moly. Never a dull moment, that's for sure. I mean, it's not very often that you get sent to the abyss by a caster and then you just take advantage of the situation to make your way all the way to the rune. So I'm very happy with how it went at the end of it all. But we do still have just a bit to get through before the way is clear. So with that in mind, let's hopefully survive the next few moments here. Do lose all of our temporary mutations finally. So that is lovely. And hopefully just need a few more kills before our portal out will appear. It's almost looking like we should have just stayed where we were at before. That's fine. Don't walk into the cloud of flames. In fact, let's bring out the Trog's hand here, just to be on the safe side. There we go. The orange brain comes all the way right up to us, and a gateway leading down appears. Perfect. That is fine by me. We'll make do with it for the moment here, as we continue to tab our way through the majority of the folks that we come across. In fact, let's phone a friend. Berserk Iron Troll is just lovely. Definitely happy to have you by my side, pal. And there we go. Angel down. I believe in you, Troll. I'm going to let you do a lot of the heavy lifting here. You're doing great. Keep it up. You know what? Well lasted. You did perfectly fine out there, my friend. I'm using way more heal wounds potions than I would like, but it is all in the essence of staying alive. There we go. Finally a gate out. Oh gosh. So I get turned berserk. Oh, what was waiting for me on the other side of this gate becomes the question of the hour. There's definitely a caster. I feel like we were pretty surrounded, so I don't really want to head out in this highly damaged state. So if I could kill you, and hopefully the slow wears off. In fact, while we wait for it to wear off, let's chug some ambrosia. Oh, and we're pulled into a different region of the abyss. Okay, I was just trying to heal up a wee bit more before we head through, or more specifically, I was waiting for the slow to wear off, but that's cool. I'll just find a different gate, I'm sure. Please. Another way out. We at least have our hands on the rune, so that does increase the odds of a portal out appearing. Gateway leading down. Again, perfect. Just what I wanted to see. And we hit level 21. Wow, yeah, we were only level 20, and we're so far not really having too much of an issue in the Abyss. So that is very, very good to see, all things considered. We have good defensive capabilities. We just have to, not die is the crux of it all. As shocking as that is, I know it's a game about survival through terrifying circumstances, and we will do just that against all odds. But okie dokie, definitely get rid of these kiddos. Do I have... no temporary resistances, or rather temporary mutations, so that is fantastic.